Hey guys, it is that time of the week again for another Digital Cynics news story. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Today we're talking about Overwatch 2 and what we can expect to see from that when it rolls out in 2020 here. Let's go.
Okay.
Hey guys, so as a lot of you already know, BlizzCon 2019 had a big announcement for us. It was Overwatch 2, and so far there hasn't been a ton of information on it, but there has slowly been more and more information coming out. And my goal today is just to talk about that, fill you on everything we know so far about it, and basically a potential release time had been leaked on Twitter. I'll talk about that a little bit more, but what we can look forward to so far is basically they've announced there's going to be new heroes, new maps, new game types, different stuff like that. So I'm going to go a little deeper into that. And then with the announcement at BlizzCon 2019, they did also reveal about an 8-minute trailer. It's showing more of kind of like the cinematic side of what Overwatch 2 is exactly going to be. And then they also released a few minute long video, and that's actually showing real gameplay, what it's going to be like, different changes that they've made. They kind of highlighted on that. If you want to see those entire videos and you haven't already, I will put the links in the description down below, so make sure to go check those out. Alright, so first we're going to talk about a release date. Now, there hasn't been an actual release date set for Overwatch 2, although the Brazilian Twitter page for PlayStation did post something basically saying something along the lines of can't wait to see Overwatch 2 on PlayStation 4 in 2020. Something like that, don't quote me on that. But it was something around the lines of basically it's coming out in 2020. So we can expect a release time this year. It's not set for when, so I don't know if it's coming out new gen, when the PS5, new Xbox, whatever it's called, is coming out. We are getting it this year though, so that's kind of something to look forward to. That's not too far off. Now we're gonna move on to what they're really planning on adding to Overwatch 2 by the sounds of it, and with the little bit of news that we've heard on the game so far. So they have been pretty tight-lipped so far about what heroes are getting added to the game. There really hasn't been any releases or reveals on any of the new characters, but there has been speculation on some, and they have said they are working on a lot of new heroes. And of course, from Overwatch 1 to Overwatch 2, they are moving over all those heroes too, so there's going to be just a plethora of heroes to choose from, which leads me to my next thing. They said that they are coming out with maps that are up to the size of 2 times the size of what we have right now on Overwatch 1 to accommodate kind of the amount of heroes that there are going to be in the game. So I don't know if they plan on doing like a 8v8 or a 10v10 or something a little more massive like that, but they do plan on adding larger maps for game modes like that in the future. They have come out and said they want to be more narrative driven with this game, so whether that's kind of like a wave mode or a horde mode for the hero challenges by the sound of it, or just the I think it's set up to 5-player PvE kind of story mode, lore challenges and story mode missions. Basically they're just trying to build on the lore that they have already created with those Overwatch shorts that they've released online, which are awesome to watch. If you haven't already, go check them out. Basically what I'm saying though is they're trying to focus on adding more to the game than just the PvP, and giving us a little more option on something to do when we get bored of playing online, or when we're just trying to relax and have some fun with some friends. But don't worry, my PvP fans, they did come out and say also not to worry. They're going to focus heavily on PvP, of course. That's what Overwatch started as. It's what's going to continue as. They said they're coming out with new game modes, new heroes, of course, like I said earlier. Basically, they just said they're going to focus on making the PvP as good as it possibly can be, which there isn't like a ton of improvement from, in my opinion, from what Overwatch 1 already is. It's a pretty smooth PvP game. I love it. They're going to keep focusing on that, so do not worry. They're not going to turn their backs now on the millions and millions of PvP players that are already playing the game. And then I do want to kind of dive into, if just for the people that might not know, you don't have to purchase Overwatch 2. They already made that pretty clear. Overwatch 1 and 2 are going to be compatible with each other. So all of your loot that you've gotten and in level and all that stuff, it is going to carry over to Overwatch 2, which is great. Basically what you're missing out on by not getting Overwatch 2 is a couple things. You're not getting the modes that I talked about earlier with the PvE, like story modes and the wave modes. and you're not going to be getting kind of the updated new gen graphics that they're coming out with. Now the game is pretty much fine right now. It's pretty timeless because it is more of a cartoony type of graphic. So I really don't know how much better like the animations and the graphics are really going to be from Overwatch 1 to 2. But the important thing is that they're giving us that option for the people that are a little salty that they're even coming out with an Overwatch 2. You don't have to get it. You're still going to be able to play with Overwatch 1 and 2 players. It's all going to be kind of intermingled there. And you're even going to get on Overwatch 1, new maps. You're going to get the new characters. So you really don't have to worry about that. They're kind of leaving that decision in your hands if you want that story mode, which a lot of us have been asking for a long time now. So it's going to be really awesome to have that option. Yeah, I just wanted to make a short video on this just to kind of chime in with my opinion on it. I'm excited for Overwatch 2. Like I was saying, the fact that they're giving us that option to even not upgrade if you don't want to, like that's pretty cool. Blizzard, in my opinion, they're a pretty good company. I know they've had some flack pretty recently, but overall, like they kind of treat their fan base pretty well, and they make sure that their games come out pretty completed and pretty smooth. So that leaves me excited for Overwatch 2. If you're anything like me, of course I love some PvP, but I cannot sit and play it over and over and over for hours. So having the options to jump back and forth between different game modes, that's going to be extremely exciting for me. I will be upgrading to Overwatch 2 day one whenever it decides to come out this year. But I do want to know what your guys' thoughts on Overwatch 2 are, and are you guys going to upgrade right away, or are you going to hold off just to see? And if you have any concerns about it whatsoever, drop a comment down below. I'm pretty interested in hearing you guys' thoughts on it. And of course, don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the video, and hey, maybe subscribe if you like what you're seeing. We are having some fun with these Friday videos. It is giving us a little more freedom just to make some content just for you to get to know us a little bit more. Blake and I are having a blast with it. Huge shout out to everyone that's subscribed already. We love you guys. We're on that grind to hit 100. So please, please, please subscribe if you enjoyed this video or any of our previous videos. And if you haven't seen our previous videos, make sure to go check them out. Anyways, once again, this has been a Digital Cynic experience. My name is Brendan, and anything from tech, games, movies, and anything nerdy in between, make sure to subscribe to Digital Cynics. Peace.